Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English with Tom and Anna.
Hi, everyone. We are so happy to see you again.
I'm Tom.
And I'm Anna.
Thank you so much for coming back to learn English with us.
We really appreciate your support. Every lesson makes your English stronger.
Today's lesson is very interesting because we are learning across and through.
Many English learners get confused about these two words.
Yes, they do, but don't worry.
By the end of this lesson, you will understand them clearly.
We will learn what prepositions are.
We will learn why prepositions are important.
We will learn the meaning of across.
We will also learn the meaning of through.
Then we will compare them step by step.
We will learn where each one is used.
We will practice with easy sentence patterns.
We will use positive sentences.
We will also practice negative sentences.
And question sentences too.
We will answer WH questions like where, how, and which way.
We will practice real daily English.
We will also look at common mistakes.
And Tom will help me fix my mistakes.
Of course.
We also have memory tricks to help you remember everything.
And fun practice together.
So stay with us until the end.
Let's begin with a simple question.
What is a preposition?
Great question.
I think many beginners want to know.
A preposition is a small word.
A very small word?
Yes, very small.
But is it important?
Very important.
Why?
Because a preposition shows the relationship between people, places, or things.
Can you explain that in an easier way?
Of course.
Thank you.
Imagine this sentence.
Okay.
The cat is on the table.
So on is the preposition.
Exactly.
It tells us where the cat is.
Perfect.
So prepositions tell us places.
Very often, yes.
Anything else?
They can also show movement.
Can you give an example?
I walked into the room.
So into shows movement.
Exactly.
Can prepositions show time too?
Yes.
Like at 7 o'clock?
Exactly.
So prepositions can show place, movement, and time.
That's right.
Today's lesson is about movement, right?
Mostly yes.
Because we are learning across and through.
Exactly.
Where should we start?
Let's start with across.
Sounds good.
The word across usually means moving from one side to another side.
One side to another side.
Yes.
Can you show us with words?
Imagine a road.
Okay.
You stand on one side.
I'm standing there.
Then you walk to the other side.
So I walk across the road.
Perfect.
That sounds easy.
It really is.
Can we use another example?
Of course.
Please do.
The boy ran across the field.
He started on one side,
Yes.
then he finished on the other side.
Excellent.
So across is from side to side.
That's the main idea.
Let's try another one.
The dog ran across the park.
Again, from one side to another.
Exactly.
What about a bridge?
Good example.
Can I say, we walked across the bridge?
Perfect English.
Nice.
How about this one?
I'm listening.
The children swam across the river.
They started on one side,
Yes.
then they reached the other side.
Excellent.
Can I say, she looked across the street?
Yes.
Is she moving?
No.
Then why do we use across?
Good question.
Thank you.
Across is not always about movement.
Really?
Yes.
Please explain.
Sometimes it shows something on the opposite side.
Can you give examples?
The bank is across the street.
The bank is on the other side.
Exactly.
Another one?
My friend lives across the road.
Again, on the opposite side.
Perfect.
I understand that.
Let's make more sentences.
Great.
I walked across the playground.
Positive sentence.
Correct.
Can we make a negative sentence?
Sure.
Let's do it.
I did not walk across the playground.
Easy.
Now a question.
Yes.
Did you walk across the playground?
Simple.
Now a WH question.
Go ahead.
Where did you walk?
I walked across the playground.
Excellent.
Can I try?
Please do.
I walked through the road.
Almost.
Oops.
We usually say, I walked across the road.
So through the road is not correct.
That's right.
Thank you.
Many students make that mistake.
Now I won't.
Good job.
Can we talk about through now?
Yes,
I'm excited.
the word through has a different meaning.
How?
It usually means moving inside something.
Inside?
Yes,
Can you explain with an example?
imagine a tunnel.
Okay.
You enter the tunnel,
I'm inside it.
then you come out the other end.
So I go through the tunnel
Exactly.
because I moved inside it.
Perfect.
Another example, please.
The train went through the tunnel.
The train moved inside the tunnel.
Exactly.
Now I see the difference.
Let's try another one.
Okay.
We walked through the forest.
Because we were inside the forest.
Exactly.
Not just from one side.
Right.
We were surrounded by trees.
Excellent thinking.
How about this?
Go ahead.
The bird flew through the window
Very good.
because it passed inside the opening.
Exactly.
Another example?
The wind came through the open door.
Nice.
Or light came through the window.
Very natural English.
Yes,
Can through be used with people?
sometimes.
Really?
For example, he walked through the crowd.
So he moved inside the crowd.
Exactly.
What about she walked across the crowd?
That sounds strange.
Why?
Because a crowd is something you move inside, not simply from one side to another.
So we say she walked through the crowd.
Perfect.
Can I say the cat ran through the house?
Yes,
Because the cat moved inside the house.
exactly.
How about the cat ran across the house?
People usually do not say that.
Why not?
Because when we talk about a house, we normally imagine moving inside it.
That makes sense.
Now let's compare both words together.
I think this will help everyone.
Imagine a bridge.
Okay.
Do you walk inside the bridge?
No.
Then we say walk across the bridge.
Easy.
Now imagine a tunnel.
I'm inside it.
Then we say walk through the tunnel.
Now I can clearly see the difference.
Wonderful.
Can we compare more examples?
Absolutely.
I'm ready.
Let's practice some more sentences together.
I'm ready.
Pause the video after each sentence and try to answer before I do.
It is a great way to remember.
Complete this sentence.
The boy walked blank the bridge.
Think carefully.
Did you choose across?
Excellent. The correct answer is across.
Now another one.
The train went blank the tunnel.
Your turn.
The answer is through.
Fantastic.
Keep practicing with us, and these prepositions will become very easy.
Let's keep going.
Now we will practice with more situations.
I love real-life examples.
Me too.
They help me remember better.
Exactly.
Let's begin.
Imagine you are at a shopping mall.
Okay.
You enter the main door.
Yes.
Then you walk inside the mall.
So I walk through the mall
Perfect.
because I'm moving inside it.
Exactly.
Now imagine I leave one side of the parking area and go to the other side.
Then you walk across the parking lot.
Very easy.
Great.
Let's try another place.
Imagine a park.
Okay.
If you go from one side of the park to the other side,
I walk across the park.
correct.
But if I walk between many trees,
Then you walk through the trees or through the forest.
exactly.
Exactly.
Now I understand why these words are different.
Wonderful.
Can through be used with doors?
Yes.
For example,
He came through the door.
because he passed inside the doorway.
Exactly.
Can I say he came across the door?
No.
Why?
Because we do not move from one side of a door to the other side.
We pass inside it.
Exactly.
How about windows?
Good question.
Can I say the ball went through the window?
Yes.
That sounds natural.
Very natural.
Can I say the ball went across the window?
No.
Because it passed inside the opening.
Perfect.
Let's practice more.
Great idea.
I'll answer.
The bird flew dash the river.
Across.
Correct.
The bird flew dash the open window.
Through.
Yes.
Excellent.
Now make them a little harder.
Okay.
I'm ready.
We drove dash the city. Think carefully.
Through?
Yes.
Why?
Because we usually move inside the streets of the city.
That makes sense.
Now another one.
Okay.
We walked dash the square.
Across?
Exactly.
Because a square is an open area.
Perfect.
Can both words sometimes be possible?
Sometimes yes.
Really?
Yes.
Can you explain?
Imagine a large park.
Okay.
If you focus on going from one side to the other,
We usually say across.
correct,
But if we focus on walking inside the park,
then people may say through the park.
oh.
The meaning changes a little.
Across focuses on reaching the other side.
Exactly.
Through focuses on moving inside.
Excellent.
That is very helpful.
Now, let's look at sentence patterns.
Great.
Pattern 1.
Subject plus verb plus across plus place.
Exactly.
Can you give examples?
I walked across the street.
She ran across the field.
They swam across the river.
He drove across the bridge.
Excellent.
Now through.
Subject plus verb plus through plus place.
Examples?
We walked through the forest.
The train went through the tunnel.
The children ran through the garden.
The cat came through the window.
Perfect.
Can we make negative sentences now?
Of course.
Let's do it.
I did not walk across the bridge.
We did not drive through the tunnel.
He did not run across the field.
They did not walk through the forest.
Excellent.
Now questions.
Did you walk across the road?
Did she drive through the tunnel?
Did they swim across the river?
Did he walk through the crowd?
Very good.
What about WH questions?
Let's practice.
Okay.
Where did you walk?
I walked across the park.
Next.
Where did the train go?
It went through the tunnel.
Next.
How did you get to the other side?
I walked across the bridge.
Perfect.
Let's make a conversation.
Great idea.
Tom, where is the library?
Walk across the street.
Then what?
Go through the glass door.
Then?
Go through the hallway.
And then?
The library is on your left.
That sounds like real English.
Exactly.
Let's try another conversation.
Sure.
How did you get here?
I walked across the bridge.
Then?
I came through the front gate.
Very nice.
Now let's look at common mistakes.
Many students make these.
Yes.
I'll make the mistakes.
Perfect.
I walked through the bridge.
Almost correct.
Really?
Yes.
What's correct?
We usually say, I walked across the bridge.
Because I went from one side to the other.
Exactly.
Next one.
Go ahead.
The train went across the tunnel.
Not quite.
What's correct?
The train went through the tunnel.
Because it moved inside it.
Perfect.
Another one.
Yes.
We ran across the forest.
That is not the best choice.
Why?
We normally say we ran through the forest.
Because we moved inside the trees.
Exactly.
Another mistake.
Go ahead.
I came across the door.
Better to say I came through the door.
Now I know.
Excellent.
Can come across mean something different?
Very good question.
Really?
Yes.
Please explain.
There's an expression called come across.
Does it mean moving across something?
No.
Really?
No.
Then what does it mean?
It often means find by chance.
Can you give examples?
I came across an old photo.
Meaning I found it by accident.
Exactly.
Another one.
She came across a beautiful book.
She found it unexpectedly.
Perfect.
So that expression has a different meaning.
Exactly.
Good to know.
Now let's learn a simple memory trick.
I love memory tricks.
Think about the word across.
Okay.
Picture a straight line from one side to the other side.
That picture is easy.
Now think about through.
Okay.
Picture yourself inside something.
Like inside a tunnel
Exactly.
or inside a forest.
Perfect.
That really helps.
Now let's have a quick quiz.
Don't worry.
Take your time.
Question 1.
The boy swam blank the river.
Your answer?
Across.
Correct.
Question 2.
The train passed blank the tunnel.
Through.
Excellent.
Question 3.
We walked blank the bridge.
Across.
Correct.
Question 4.
The children ran blank the forest.
Through.
Very good.
Question 5.
The bird flew blank the open window.
Through.
Excellent.
How many answers did you get right?
Tell us in the comments.
Even if you made mistakes, don't give up.
Every mistake helps you learn.
Let's do one final practice together.
Repeat after us.
I walked across the road.
I walked across the road.
The train went through the tunnel.
The train went through the tunnel.
We ran across the playground.
We ran across the playground.
We walked through the forest.
We walked through the forest.
Excellent pronunciation.
Keep practicing these sentences every day.
Now let's quickly remember today's lesson.
Across usually means moving from one side to the other side.
Through usually means moving inside something and coming out the other side.
Across is common with roads, bridges, rivers, fields, and open spaces.
Through is common with tunnels, forests, doors, windows, crowds, and hallways.
When you are not sure, ask yourself one simple question.
Am I moving from one side to the other side?
If yes, across is often the correct choice.
Or am I moving inside something?
If yes, through is usually the correct choice.
Keep using these words in your daily English.
The more you practice, the more confident you will become.
Thank you so much for learning with us today.
We hope this lesson made English easier for you.
If you enjoyed this lesson, please give this video a like.
Subscribe to English with Tom and Anna for more easy English lessons.
Share this lesson with your friends and family.
And don't forget to comment with one sentence using across and one sentence using through.
We love reading your examples.
Keep learning,
Keep smiling.
and keep speaking English every single day.
See you in the next lesson.
Bye, everyone.